What about Christmas trees? Now this is the one that people point to and they go, aha, we got you pagans. You're celebrating pagan. No, we already talked about how this is not what the Israelites were doing in the old covenant era where they're bringing in a tree and forming and fashioning an idol. That's not what's going on here. Okay, Christmas trees were they have a rich history, and um, it actually goes back to the Middle Ages. Now, people point to Martin Luther as the one who originated the Christmas tree. I was able to find two competing traditions. In the one, they go back to Middle Ages era paradise trees. The paradise trees were meant to represent the Garden of Eden, and they were evergreen trees. And get this, they were hung with apples. They were hung with apples. I'm going to come back to that in just a minute. They were hung with apples, and they were displayed in homes on December 24th, the religious feast day of Adam and Eve. Isn't that interesting? It just so happens that Christmas Eve and the religious feast day of Adam and Eve are the same day. Other decorations were added over time. Now, there's a Reformation tradition which says that Martin Luther, when he was walking home from church one night on a snowy evening, he looked up and he saw evergreens and he saw these stars twinkling and shining behind the evergreen trees. And he liked that so much that he went home, cut down an evergreen tree, put it in his house, and put candles in the tree, which to me always sounded like a fire hazard, but nevertheless, there you go. He put candles in his tree. Of course, this was in the days before electric lights. And this was happening in the 16th century. So you can see how paradise trees and Christmas trees eventually merged together, or how the former evolved into the latter. By the 19th century, then, Christmas trees were a firmly established tradition in Germany. A royal Christmas tree was placed in the home of Queen Victoria and Prince Albert and their children. And there's an old painting of them celebrating, or I should say, around the Christmas tree, which is decorated with ornaments. And this is in 1848. So clearly there's a Germanic tradition which migrated its way over to England, which then came to the United States.